Here is my new 2007 Porsche Cayman. Well, new to me, but obviously it's used. I just wanted to do a quick exterior tour of this car real quick, just so you guys can see what it looks like on the outside. So, we'll start at the front. At the front we've got these cool HID headlights. Well, they're bi-xenon. I don't know if that technically is HID, but they're that cool blue color, which I like. And of course, on the front, since it's a mid-engine car, we have the front trunk, and I'll show you inside there on the interior tour. Got the Porsche badge. And since this car is registered in Illinois, it has a front license plate, which actually doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. I don't even notice it anymore. And we've got fog lights, front splitter, and then we have two radiators in here. And as we move back, we get to the gas filler cover, the gas filler cap, I guess is the proper way to say it. And it's on the front, which I thought was interesting. The first time I pulled up to the gas station, I pulled up with the back of the car closer, just because that's what I've always done. And then, nope, turns out that it's on the front. But it's actually pretty convenient to be on the right front, because when you pull up, you have the front of the car, and so the passenger, if the passenger wants to get out, there's no risk of, I guess there's less risk of them bumping the door against a trash can or something like that, because the whole back end of the car is kind of sticking farther behind. Let's take a look at the wheels. Actually, that one's really dirty. I just got this back from the car wash, and it already has a ton of brake dust on it. Well, I guess I can show you. So this is what it looks like just not even an hour after a car wash. So there's some brake dust, but the brakes are nice and big on the front. It's got the sweet red Porsche caliper, which I love, and it's got the Porsche emblem in the middle. I love these 5-spoke wheels. I think they're the best Cayman wheels, Cayman/Boxer wheels that you could get at the time. And I believe they were an optional extra back when this car was new. So we can take a look at this mirror here. Uh-oh. It's got a little scratch on here. That was not there yesterday. I guess that's what you get for parking outside overnight. Well, we can get that fixed. But it has these cool sort of aerodynamic wing mirrors. They're pretty narrow, but they give you all the visibility that you need. And my favorite thing about them is when you look through them, well, you can't really see it here, but when you look, you can see these awesome rear haunches, which I think is my favorite design element of the Cayman. I think it just looks awesome. Looks super muscular, super sexy. I think these rear haunches are actually what make this Porsche, in my opinion, the best looking Porsche out of all the Porsches you can get, except for the 918 Spider, obviously, and then the Carrera GT. So I would say, in my opinion, the best looking Porsches are the Carrera GT, which isn't in production anymore, I know, then the 918, and then the Cayman. Even though the 911 is awesome and it's the big daddy, I think the little brother is a little bit better looking. So here we have the side intake, and I believe this side is an intake and the other side is a radiator, or I may have that backwards. And the only reason I say that is because normally one side is a little bit warmer than the other, and this side doesn't have that opening. So maybe this side is the intake, the other side is the radiator. Let's see. We've got the on top we have a little thing that flips up, and you can put rails on the roof in case you want to carry your bike around, or skis or snowboard or something. It would be really awesome if someday I could do a I went skiing with my Porsche Cayman video. We'll see if that ever happens, but let's see. It's got this little extra protection here. The door handles are nice and solid. That's the number one thing I've noticed about Porsches, is they're just solid. They are just completely solid with everything. Here's a slightly cleaner wheel. The tires are Pilot Sports. We've got 235 on the backs, and then slightly smaller tires on the rear, 205s in the rear. In the front it's 205s, in the rear it's 235s. Then we come back here, we've got the rear lights, which I think if there's anything that dates this car, it's the rear lights, just because they have that classic mid to late 2000s look. Pretty much any new car within the past 2 years is going to have LEDs back here, but it's not really that noticeable. I think overall this car has aged very well. We've got the big rear window, has excellent visibility out the back. Has a little Porsche thing there. That's pretty cool. And of course it's a hatchback, which is amazing for storage. I mean, this is probably the most practical two-seater car that you can buy. We've got the center exhaust, which I love. It's pretty cool. I guess it's a matter of taste, but I really like it. The single center exhaust. We've got the spoiler, which does come up, and you can control that from the inside. It'll come up. I don't know if it actually provides that much stability, but on a windy day like today, I'll put it up on the highway just in case. Cayman logo, of course. Here, why don't I show you the rear spoiler going up? Let's see if we can capture that. Got to turn the car on, and then look back there. And there it is. Spoiler up, exhaust on. Yeah, so that's pretty much the full exterior tour. There's probably some details that I missed, but that's the basics. Once again, I'll keep trying to make some of these videos. I'm really busy with work, but I'll keep trying to make more little videos about the Cayman, and then after a month or so I'll do a full review once I feel like I've actually experienced enough of the car to do that. So thanks for watching. There will also be more Miata videos, don't worry. Those, I know I keep promising them, but they will come. Subscribe to see more, and thanks for watching. Bye.